What's good, everybody? Welcome back. This is your favorite ignorant American, Dan Stewart. And I've got another rugby reaction video as part of my series of sports that I'm learning for the first time. We are continuing our journey now through the New Zealand All Blacks history. We've taken a look at Richie McCaw, we've seen Jonah Lomu, and we are going to dive into some of the key international history and specifically centered around the World Cup. So I'm sure, as most of you know, New Zealand All Blacks have dominated international play. They've won something like 77% of all of their matches. They've only lost to 6 nations total ever in international test rugby. And they've just truly been a very dominant force, winning something like, I think, 16 out of the 23 rugby championships between the Southern Hemisphere teams. So it may come as a surprise, probably not for you who watch a lot of rugby, but they have only won 3 of the World Cups, which is still great. It's the most of any team, but it's a little bit surprising given their dominance more generally in the sport. And so the Rugby World Cup kicked off in 1987, and of course New Zealand won that one. And they didn't win again until 2011. And so we will, at some point here in the very near future, take a look at those tournaments, the 2011, 2015 World Cup, and kind of peruse and review and react to that. But to set up for that, we're going to take a look at the 1995 World Cup. This one's special for a lot of reasons. There was a movie that was centered around the events leading up to the World Cup called Invictus. I haven't seen it. I probably should check it out. But essentially, South Africa hosted this tournament. They had recently come back to international rugby after the end of apartheid, and they ended up winning this tournament. It was kind of a huge deal for a lot of reasons. This was also Jonah Lomu's really breakout tournament where he showed up as kind of a force that no one had ever seen before in rugby. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch a quick little summary highlight video of the semifinals where Jonah Lomu just steamrolled almost single-handedly England by himself. And then we're going to dive into an extended highlights of the finals where, unfortunately, if you're an All Blacks fan, you lose here. But it was a great moment for rugby overall, and it helps us set the stage for what we'll see when we take a look at some of the future matches when Richie, as the captain, sort of saves New Zealand and sort of succeeds under the pressure to win World Cups. So, guys, let's dive in.
This week's look back into World Cup history takes us to the semi-finals in 1995. Torrential rain in Durban had left the pitch seemingly unplayable.
Good Lord.
The first semi-final between South Africa and
Oh
France.
my God.
The match was delayed by over an hour before Welsh referee Derek Bevan gave the go-ahead.
Only 1 hour? How about a day?
Close to scoring here.
But this is cool. It's the same way you do it in any other field sports.
And France,
If it's all messed up,
just for a moment.
just play anyway.
Bodies piling over. How can the referee see? The referee has given the try. And the last man up is Ruben Kruger.
Could you even see that?
Peltier.
Nah, I couldn't see it.
Again the chip to test Andre Hubert.
Oh, he dropped it!
Benazi, who goes forward. They're over the line. Benazi not given the try.
What?
That was desperate.
Hold on.
And also desperate for South Africa.
What was the call there? Why wasn't he given the
And
try?
that's it. The whistle is gone, and South Africa.
It's interesting. I
have
wonder
beaten France
I
in
wonder
this World
how
Cup
controversial that
semi-final
call
by
was.
19 points to 15.
Guys, let me know what the call was and just how
The second
controversial it
semi-final
was.
between England and New Zealand in Cape Town is now part of rugby folklore. It was a devastating display by the All Blacks, and in particular their 20-year-old winger.
We've already seen some of these highlights in the last compilation. Finn stayed on his feet and just, God, absolutely destroys. Who's this? Tony Underwood. He's 35 kg heavier.
Bishop's flip pass, not a good pass. England are not getting their pressure in early. Their tacklers are too far away. This is Osborne. He's got to
This guy's got speed too. The fullback, Osborne, they said.
Another chance for New Zealand. Can Osborne get inside? That's the flip.
Nice. Turn around, found his team. One last pass. Got the 7 in there.
That's Will Carling's kick. Screws off his boot. He has a chance for New Zealand. Zinza and Brook with a drop goal. Is that there?
You know what, guys? I think this is my first drop goal I've seen in live play where they stop and drop kick it. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong for you guys who've seen my other videos. I think that's the first one. What? Whoop! Oh! Did he? That got tipped. He goes for a little up and under here, and it gets tipped right back to him.
Yes, he has. Well, a great opportunistic effort there from Will Carling.
It's great tracking to follow that, pull it down. Interception, Lomu! Boom! We saw this one. Oh, that's so easy. The statistics say he's gonna score.
They win this match by 45 points to 29.
All right, so that's the setup. Now let's go into the final. So coming into the final, it looks like South Africa kind of, I didn't see the score, but maybe they squeaked out their semifinals. I didn't see the score. But although England stormed back in the second half, the All Blacks smashed them. And so that's the lead into the final here. Let's check it out. Got the extended highlights. I'm excited to see this.
Number 8 to lend assistance in the line-outs and the scrum. And very importantly for South Africa, they will want to scrum New Zealand as hard as that. All eyes have been on John Olomu, number 11, the left wing of New Zealand. Terrific footballer, 1.95 meters in height and 118 kilograms. But surely the New Zealand pack of forwards with Graham Bishop and Andrew Mertens.
They just keep talking about his weight. They're just all very, like you guys said, I mean, he might be the prototype now for what people want their backs to be now, but he must have looked different back then.
Such an important kick for New Zealand.
Boy, he's taking his time. It doesn't look like a difficult one, but, you know, the pressure of a World Cup.
Yes, Mertens first blood to New Zealand. Joubert.
So have New Zealand starting off on the board for score.
It's a good effort from him, but it's just.
So that was another attempted drop kick. Were drop kicks more common, or have I just not watched enough rugby and it still happens all the time?
And, just swelled a little bit, but he keeps his side on the attack.
I didn't look like a very good effort either. Ooh, stolen.
Once again, good ball for South Africa. Stransky, that's good play by Stransky.
Oh.
Looking to drop and then finding space on the inside. Well, South Africa are getting over that advantage line against the All Blacks, and that's critical.
What's the call?
Well, it's pressure from South Africa that's allowing them to get. Established himself as
You guys help me there with that call. I would appreciate it. So this is an important. All of these scores. I know this was a very low-scoring match. All of these are so important in a World Cup final.
Crowd will tell you if it's over.
All right.
Well, a pretty fair reflection of the play so far.
There's the man.
First 5 minutes was all New Zealand. Second 5 minutes.
All right, so it is level now. 3-3.
It's a great jump by Ian Jones. That's quality possession from the lineouts that New Zealand are getting. This is Lomu.
Oh, wow. But then he immediately turned it over.
He's found his. That's quality possession from the lineouts.
So here comes Lomu, running that hard line, kind of almost a reverse angle. But he had two players around him, and he offloaded right into a springbok.
South Africa offsides. Barley Swart goes off sides in front of them. Having got that first penalty behind you is so important.
Another, it looks like, you know, relatively easy chip shot here.
This level of rugby, there are no sitters. They're all critically important. He struck
And
it
just
well.
pounded it through, nice and clean, easy. Assuming we haven't missed any scores, that would make it 6-3 New Zealand.
Andrews is the man picking up.
Solidly met there coming out of this back of the scrum. Oh, but they're really driving. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's what a difficult call. Is it pretty much whenever the ref can't see it, or at least it used to be, before they had video replays? Is it strictly when they couldn't see, they just didn't award it? Or was it kind of, hey, ref's discretion? Because that I'm sure had to be frustrating as South Africa.
They're pushing New Zealand back. Well, that was a great scrum from South Africa and a huge psychological advantage.
Dude. They absolutely had the All Blacks just backtrotting there in the scrum, getting rolled over.
The role of the kickers continues.
And so they're going to take a penalty goal here from that close. That's a little surprising. So, all right, a few different questions. One, with the penalty goal, it appears to me that he has just taken it from where the penalty was and walked back until he had a better angle on the goal. So is that how it works? If you have a penalty kick, you can actually walk back just in a straight line. And then second, what do you guys think about this call? Having a penalty that close to the try line. Interested.
Dead quiet in the stadium. Stransky again.
Just pounds it through. Are we level now? Back to level at 6-6.
Well, 21 minutes gone then in this Rugby World Cup 95 final. Both teams locked there at 6 points each.
Nice.
South Africa will put everything.
There we go. Another scrum. Looks like right near the try line for the All Blacks. What do we award?
Penalized for taking that scrum down.
They took it down, so they set them up again. And it looks like, again, yeah, I'm starting to get the hang of this. Looks like he definitely walked it back out further for a better angle on goal for this penalty kick.
Certainly has grown in confidence.
Oh, come back. Does he draw it back? No. Ooh. Ooh. A match like this, that's got to hurt. Because this really looks like a grinder from the bit we've seen. Here's Jonah. Here's our boy. Hey, nice play. Shook one. Tried to get pulled down by two. So really took on three. And gave a nice pass for the offload. New Zealand is driving here. But they've been slowed down.
Well, South Africa will be relieved that there was a knock-on.
Yeah, I was going to say. Oh, it was a knock-on? Oh, even worse.
He doesn't need that much space to be a really dangerous.
Oh, that's, God. Let South Africa reset, and you set up the scrum, and clearly they didn't score there, or we would have probably seen it. All right. I like this guy. Number 9. He's shifty. And apologies, I don't know all these names. I would assume they're not playing today either, so I'm probably not going to get out a roster and learn them all. But feel free to throw them in the comments. Just picking up meter by meter. All right. They really let 7 come around the corner there, uncontested for a few meters. Getting wide. No. Pretty well wrapped up there. And they are competing. It looks like they're not coming through, I think, what you guys would call the gate. That really looked like some folks coming in from the side. All right. Set up another drop kick. They're just squeezing out whatever points they can here. Oh, what a high one. Was it good? The quality of this video makes it difficult to tell with some of these plays, especially the kicks when they get into the sun, if it's in or not. Ooh. Could have been charged down there. Okay, what are we doing here? Fullback just boots it back. And is he going for goal? He was.
loves to attack. Just
Same thing, fullback sends it. And boy, he gets under it. Kicks it out. Into touch. All right.
Chris Rousseau does well to go low, put him down, but South Africa going over the top.
Okay. That makes sense. So it sets up another goal kick here.
For the young man, 22 years of age. Confident and educated boot as Andrew Mertens has.
Dude, that's from distance. Yeah, man, that was on a prayer and a dream right there. Does anyone know, just from the field, you guys understand this more innately than I do, how far out was that kick? That looked aggressive. Those are some nice little lattice work back and forth passes. You got Jonah now. No, Jonah. See, South Africa was punishing him in a way England was unable to. Instead of, he's going wide, he's getting close to touch. Drag him out, sacrifice, get him out, get him into touch, and they're able to. We're not really seeing. It still looks. Jonah still looks like quite the athlete, and he does look like he's on another level, but he's being bottled up as far as what we can tell. All right, here comes the ball out the back. Where are we going? We're going for another drop kick? Nice. God, do they go to it a lot? I mean, that's what I'm saying. Was this just like kind of a one-off thing in this match? Have I just not seen it in modern rugby, or is drop kick a bigger part of the game back then?
Mertens looks to launch on the far side again. This is Osborne.
Oh, speed, and once again drug into touch. These guys, like, I don't know if this is just South Africa playing so well and really playing the wings and bottling them up so well, or if this is sort of arrogance by New Zealand. To assume they can test the wings like that and get around the edges while staying out of touch. There we go. Ooh, ooh. He's got some speed. Get it out there. Did I go forward? No, he held it too long. Let's watch this one more time. God, that could have been a goal. Or that could have been a try, excuse me. Oh, get rid of it! Oh my God, dude. Oh my fucking God. You have Jonah out there. Get it in his hands. That's painful to watch. And, I don't know. Hey, here's where you guys can help me. Was Jonah a little too tight to the offside line? Did he need to take a step back, or did he need to wait and hesitate just to give his teammate more space to make that pass? Or, was it just too much of a hesitation in throwing that pass? God, you could see it. He was ready to just burst up the line there, the touch line, and just. I think he had one guy he had to beat. I'll take Jonah in that situation. Okay. He's covered up pretty solidly.
This is Mertens again. Has he got this drop goal? No, it's swung wide.
Oh my God, these drop goal misses. Boy, they must have haunted the number 10, because they look like pretty clean opportunities.
And that was a good ball from the ruck.
Look at this. You're kind of right down the pipe. You have a nice clean look, and he hits it straight, but he aimed in the wrong direction. He aimed right, and it went right the whole way.
The way of the All Blacks into touch.
Now Fitzpatrick, it's on his shoulders. He finds Jones again. Jones so easily just going up with two hands.
They kick it out defensively and in the first half.
So important, and Ian Jones
right or no?
Today for New Zealand that he's able to do that.
Yeah.
Well, that's the closing score, 9 points all. And now they
All
will
right,
go
so
for
we're
a
level
break.
9-9
This is the first time
going
in the
into the
match.
second half.
Now what does Stransky do? Looking to go inside.
Whoa,
That's a hoist from him.
nice.
Stransky did
That
well to
step there
inside.
to shake free and set up for that
Mulder
kick.
was offside from that kick, so New Zealand, well, this is an opportunity for
Oh.
their most important kicks in
Offside.
Andrew Mertens' career as an All-Black.
Oh, is that, hey, is that because, no, never mind. I see. It was offside the other way. Offside to New Zealand, penalty on South Africa, or a call on South Africa.
Has he struck that well? A great kick from Andrew Mertens.
Hey, there you go.
Williams has had few opportunities.
So he put that one through. They're now up 12-9. Stood up. Nice.
Extremely well done by Chester Williams. He
Ball
kept
snuck
that-
out the back.
that-
Oh,
this is-
oh my God. Dude, they had space and numbers on the wing.
Well, the pass went forward, so
No!
are on their head. Joel
Oh, what a
extremely well done by
mistake.
Chester Williams. He kept that ball, and this is Joe.
All right, so right here, you can already see that his man on the wing out on his left flank is just a little ahead of him. And so once again, my question for you guys, is it his support's fault? Does his support need to just calm down, buddy, take a step back? What would you say about this play?
Small.
Because this is all so just like split second, just millimeters here. It looked good. It looked like he had taken a step back. Oh, but the pass. Yeah. Oh, that's so close. God, that would have been a try. Oh, well, maybe not. Yeah. They still had that sweeper in the back line. The fullback was there, but still, they were building momentum for sure. Had a chance at a try as well.
This was so looking for Hannes Strydom. That's the tap down. It was
Man, the lineouts look quite a bit different, especially the way the hookers throw it in. They look a little bit more, I don't know, expert at it nowadays.
Tap down. Pagel picks up. Well, penalty's gone South Africa's way because New Zealand went over the top there.
Okay.
Stopped that ball from coming out.
So New Zealand went over the top,
This is his kick of great importance from Stransky.
and he missed it.
Yes, he's got it.
No, he got it? Oh my God. I don't know if it was just the graininess of the thing, but I really could not tell
Just 10 minutes in
the dimensions of where that ball was traveling.
And we've had then the two penalties, one from Mertens and
So what are we, level now again? 12-12? Oh man. So did I just say extra time? Hold on.
and one from Joel Stransky.
That went by really fast. Yes. Okay, so I've been wondering this. First half. Oh, of extra time. I've been wondering this. So we've yet to see what happens when a match closes out in regular time tied. And obviously when you're not playing in a tournament, especially one like this where it's an elimination tournament, you can just have draws. But now I know, obviously you would need extra time, and I just was curious how it played out in rugby. So it's cool to finally see a match with that.
Stransky looks for the drop. Has he got it? Yes, it's over.
That was a quick drop.
Stransky's drop number 2 in the match, and South Africa.
Hey, he is from a good spot on the field. Not surprising at all, given especially the
Under pressure from Mertens.
oh wait,
And he gets his kick in. Beautiful.
wow,
Stylish kick.
boy, he pounded it through.
And he is delighted.
God, that had so much leg on it. He could have been 20, 30 meters back and put that one through. Oh wow. It looks like they missed on the, unless he intended that, it looks like he missed the original person. They still ended up with the ball.
That was just Kronfeldt. No time left in this match. South Africa lead 15 points to 12. Defense has been so good that this kick is so vital for South Africa, but it's not going to come.
He missed it. Oh wow. So I mean, what a game of up and downs. I know it's a low-scoring game. I mean, just nothing but kick. I guess we didn't see a single try, did we? All kicks, but still, it was so close here to the very end. And you have folks missing these high-pressure kicks that it left New Zealand in this match. It's the last scrum of the match.
Stransky and Henny LaRue are moving around. LaRue goes in. That is it.
Wow.
Whistled in South Africa.
And just like that,
Rugby World Cup
just
Final
utter,
by 15 points to 12.
just triumph and excitement, I'm assuming, for South Africa, and just pain and suffering for a New Zealand side that had looked, at least, you know, from what I read and what I saw a little bit in some highlights, really freaking good in this tournament. So awesome. Do not fear. If you are a New Zealand All Blacks fans, don't worry. We're going to come back to your more recent modern triumphs and success in the World Cup. And we will close out our sort of perusal and review of your nation's rugby history the right way. So once again, guys, thanks for joining me on this ride. I'm having a great time. If you're enjoying yourself as well, please like and subscribe. Hit me up with your ideas and suggestions, and I will see you guys in the next one.